AMC is rallying towards massive highs we have not seen since the last short squeeze. Now, I do want to go over if this is a short squeeze or a gamma squeeze. So if you don't know what a gamma squeeze is, this is the #1 driving factor of AMC's stock price movement today. So you'll want to stay through and watch this video, as well as I will be going over some technical analysis and how you can potentially trade this with options that takes a lot of the risk off the table, but you still can benefit immensely from the upside that I do think AMC is going to continue to see. Now, with that being said, before we get into all this information, make sure to buy the dip, but tickle, tap, touch, or smash the like button for me. Make it turn blue, as well as subscribe to the channel if you are not already. We make daily videos about crypto, especially ETC, and every other stock that you guys need to have on your radar. And with that being said, I will also give my opinion on AMC as well, because I don't want to steer you guys the wrong way. I have an interesting opinion on this you guys will want to hear about, but that's towards the end of the video. Now, if you want my buy and sell alerts, make sure to check out the Patreon down below. Sign up with that. I will send you a link to join the program, as well as check out the link down below in the description to sign up for public and get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want. You literally get to choose the stock. I have been getting Tesla. Let me know what you choose, as well as how much you do get down below in the comment section. I respond to every single comment. With all of that being said, let's get into AMC. Before we get into all the information you guys came to this video for specifically, let's take a look at the price action today. And we went up 20%, almost 20% in regular trading today, and we are currently up 1.28% in after hours on some very good volume. And this is a lead indicator among many, showing that we are going higher in the next couple of days, or at least that is one of the key aspects that I like to look at. And 9 times out of 10, it does show you a lead indicator as to what is going to happen next. Now, when we started trading today, we were down 0.5%, 0.51%, and then you close up 20%. This is absolutely insane, and there is a huge gamma squeeze going on right now, which I will show you guys after we do look at the small bit of news that we got from AMC today. And this is why AMC Entertainment is jumping 6% higher, and this was at 12.47. So little do they know this would drive AMC up a lot more. Says shares of AMC Holdings were jumping 6% higher in midday trading Tuesday after Citi analyst Jason Bazinet raised his price target on the movie theater chain to $3.70 per share, while also maintaining his sell rating on the stock. Who knows why this is good news? Maybe just raising the price target, but we are still well above that, and I don't see us going back down to $3.70. Obviously anytime soon. I think that is way far out of the range. I think the bottom is probably around $10 if stuff really does start to get bad. Unless we see an overall market crash, then it could go lower than that. But I would put my money on us going higher given the gamma squeeze that we do have here. So let's take a look at the gamma squeeze, and I will explain exactly what a gamma squeeze is to you guys, and then we will look at the short interest, because they do go hand in hand, and the gamma squeeze is what really caused AMC and GameStop to go up significantly in price last time, and that is exactly what is happening today. So if you come to the option chain and you come to this Friday, May 28th expiration date, you see that every single options contract has almost 26,000 in volume here, 11,600, 5,700, 26,500, 4,200. That was a weird way I said that, but 3,700. Like, it goes on, and then 1,000, 2,700. Like, you get the idea. It goes on and on down the chain. So people are betting that we go higher. Now, what happens when you have a lot of people that are purchasing calls? If there is not somebody to sell the call, like this, if you have 100 shares of AMC, you can short this call, sell the call, collect the total credit, agree to sell your shares at whatever strike price that you choose. In this case, I just did a $20. So if I had 100 shares, I could agree to sell them for $20, collect $63 up front. Well, when there is not enough people that is actually willing to sell those, the market maker has to buy the shares, and each contract represents 100 shares to hedge the position. Now, options 9 times out of 10 expire worthless, but when you get these gamma squeezes mixed with a short squeeze, you can see a lot of the market makers options, or shares really that they purchase go through and get executed, giving us a higher bottom. That is why GameStop has not fallen even close to where it was at pre-gamma squeeze. So this is one of the biggest indicating factors that is showing us that we are going to go higher, because the market maker, like I said, they have to buy a ton of shares to hedge against these options. Now, as far as the short interest, and this data is very lagged if you are using MarketBeat, it says we are only at 19.45% of the total shares shorted, and that was last updated April 30th at $893 million. That was almost a month ago, guys, so don't use this wholeheartedly. This is not the truth. This is not accurate. I like to use Fintel, and this is what I do recommend you guys use. This tracks the percentage of shares that are sold short every single day. So if we come down here and we look at the past 10 days or so, we can see 30.74% yesterday, 33.29% the day before, and then 28%, 27, 24, 30, 27, 10, and 22. Anything over 20% can lead you to a short squeeze, and that is considered extremely bearish on a stock. Anything over 20%. Anything over 10% is considered high or elevated, and anything less than that is considered normal. Anything less than 10%, pretty normal. But once you have numbers like this, 33%, and consistently in the high 20s to low 30s, that is where you are seeing a monster move here, and you see the retail traders banding up, buying a lot of these options, and also institutional investors that sold the shares short, they will go ahead and hedge their position as well with options. In case, AMC does go crazy, they're not open on their position and can just lose a ton. That is where some firms, Archegos and a lot of these other guys did lose out really bad in GameStop and other stocks that have short squeeze. And obviously with them purchasing the options, that does slightly help the market makers hedge the position, causing the share price to go up even more. Now, once they do cover the shares, and I do think that's what happened today, that's where you really see a massive short squeeze and gamma squeeze. You see the massive rallies that we have seen in all the hottest stocks that pretty much we all love and invest in, and really band together to try to keep these companies alive, because essentially that's what it is. Now, as of for today, we had 37,308,351 shares sold short out of a total market volume of 204 million. That comes out to 18% of shares were sold short today, which is drastically lower than the 33 and 30% we seen just 2 days ago. So I do believe a lot of people or institutions, I should say, holding off their short positions and hedging this with options. And that is why we are really starting to fly here. But I do think this could only be the beginning. Now, I've been covering AMC on this channel for quite a long time. Every, here and there, once you do get the big price movements and there is something that really needs to be addressed. And I do think this is one of those moments. So this is where all the prior technical analysis does come into play here. I didn't just put any of this down. It is in my last AMC update video. Now, the 50-day moving average currently sitting at $13.38. The 200-day moving average currently sitting at $11.02. So there's a big gap here. That is signaling a huge bull run has just begun. And really, it started signaling that May 13th. And that's pretty much what we've seen. We had a little sell-off, and this is really bullish right here because the 50-day moving average hardly budged, guys. And really what I've been pointing out is the $14 mark. I was saying, if we can get above this $14 mark, which is where we topped out back here, and this was March 18th and March 19th, and then we started to sell off and never hit the $14 level until 2 months later, May 18th and May 17th, and then we fell from that down to about $12 yet again. And the fact that we have really, really good volume, like look at these candles, guys, just solid volume right here. So that does look good, and the volume actually, and these are the 1 hour candles, 49 million in volume. 49 million. This last one, 34 million. The first one, 26 million, 47 million, absolute insane volume. And it's really once we did break the $14 mark. So I do think if we come down, it'll possibly be back to the $14 level, unless we get an overall just huge market sell-off, which is possible at this point. We are overdue for that. Then we're probably not going back down to that level, at least for quite a while. Now, if we do zoom out, I'm going to take it out to the 2-hour candles. We have not broken out to this range in a long time, and it's really hard to put any kind of resistance level. But the last time, you know, we were at about $17 was back February 1st. We were at $17. So that's where I'm just going to mark the resistance level for right now at about the 1782 mark. 1772, somewhere in that range. That is where we could see some resistance. If we do see that resistance right there and then consolidate out without falling too far, that'll be another bullish sign as well. If we do hit that mark, we're either going to sell down or rip up past that. That is my personal belief, but we could really slow down around the $17 price point. Other than that, if we break that, we're pretty much clear to go to our highs at about $20. So I'm also going to mark that as well. Since it is only the second resistance level out, I mark $20 right here just to keep this charting updated. And the other thing that I do want to point out as well is the MACD. I'm going to go back to the hour chart. Look at this MACD, guys, and really the MACD is very prominent. It doesn't usually lie. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't usually lie. So right here on the first green candlestick, the CCC line went above the signal line, which is bullish, and you could see the inflows going on right here in the volume. So this crossed, this was May 24th, this was yesterday. It crossed over, and then you get this huge rally throughout the rest of the day, and you're seeing this gap widen. Now, this is also good in conjunction with the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. You can see that we are not very overbought. Like, we were more overbought back here when AMC only went to $14. So that is a key indicator right there that we are headed up, but not at a crazy fast rate, because you don't want to see a crazy fast rate. A lot of traders start to freak out, but you definitely don't want to see the RSI start to curl down when you are going up like this. And considering we went up over 20% today and the RSI is hardly in overbought territory, I think that is very good. I don't think anybody's freaking out about that. This could more than likely go to about $17, like I said, before we do see a slowdown here. But you really never know, so you just have to have faith in what you're investing. Now, a way that I would trade this, if I, did, and I actually did, I just had a debit spread that was open. I'll check this out real quick. I did it right here for 16 bucks, May 18th, and then it went to $24, and I'm like, hey, I'll just sell out. It's like an $8 profit. It's nothing crazy. It's like 40%. So if you did that on a bigger scale, it would have been good, but the max profit was only 50 bucks, so I got 50% of the max profit. And if AMC were to fall under $15 by that expiration, I would have not made anything. So I'm like, I'll just take it. It's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna affect anything too much. But a good way to play this is, I don't like to do specifically like the week of contracts, like something ending the same week you're trading. I don't like to do those, so I would go out to the June 4th, and then you could do debit spreads, right? So take this for an example. You buy this one, the $19 call, and then you'd sell this one, and that's the 20. So basically you're saying right here, you think AMC will go to $20 by the end of next week, by next Friday. And if it does go to $20, you will make $100 per debit spread you do, and it only costs you $20. So you could essentially make a 500% profit if AMC does go absolutely ballistics. You can make a ton of money while you only risk a little bit of money. So if you do 2 of these, that is $40. That is cheaper than even buying one of these. To spend 40 bucks, there's no option on here that you could spend 40 bucks, but your max gain is capped. So if AMC goes to $25 by next Friday, all you can make on per debit spread is $100, which is still a crazy return. And especially if you get more than one, say you do 3 of them, right? You do 3, it'll cost you 60 bucks. Your max gain on this would be $300. If worse goes to worse, you lose $60. But there is still a premium in between the two, because it's just playing the spread between the two. So if AMC does go up a lot, then your spread will go up a lot. If AMC comes down, your spread will tighten, but you would still have the opportunity to potentially get out of it a lot faster than just having a naked option. So you can kind of minimize your losses there, but you kind of minimize your potential upside. But when the upside is 500% and you can play this so cheap and get closer to the money than, say, buying a $28 call that expires on the same expiration for $66, I like to do debit spreads in this case. Wrap up this video, hit that like button for me, as well as comment down below what your opinion is on AMC. What's your price target? Are you playing this with shares, options, spreads? Are you holding this for a long time? Are you day trading this? Let me know. I pretty much respond to every single comment. Be safe with AMC, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Take care.